Biget here, and today I've got a good one. I've got the Sig P226 with me in 9mm, and this is the Mark 25 edition. Let's go ahead, we'll take a couple opening shots with it. So we've got the Sig P226 here, Mark 25. And this is a double single action pistol right here. And this is just a version of Sig Sauer's P226. And this pistol was originally designed in about 1985. Don't quote me on that, but I know it was in the mid-80s. So this is a very cool design. This pistol is a little unique because it is double single action. That first trigger pull will be double action until you rack the slide or the pistol goes off. And then every trigger pull after that will be single action. So that's how that works. So it's kind of it's for modern guns out there. It'll be somewhere between like a Glock, a striker flyer Glock, you know, and a 1911. It'll have both attributes, you know. So it makes it. I like the double action for carrying. If you're going to carry this loaded, just carry it with the hammer down right there. And another beautiful function of these SIGs, and they're famous for this, are the decockers right there. So that's a safe way to lower the hammer, so you don't have to just pull the trigger and drop the hammer on this. Being the Mark 25, this pistol is carried by the Navy SEALs, and it says so right on SIG's website. This is the exact same gun. And it has a little silver anchor right there. It also has this little sticker right there, and that's an inventory sticker right there, so you can inventory this firearm. Obviously, I won't be using that. But and the other differences are it's got a rail right there. There's a couple other SIGs that have rails on them also, so you can put your lights, your lasers, and all that on them. Also, all the internal and external parts on this handgun right here are coated in an anti-corrosion coating. I'm not sure what it is, but it does have that, and it's listed right on the website. So that definitely helps, you know, the gun out with anti-corrosion, also for the Navy SEALs and working in a saltwater environment. The other nice thing about this gun does hold 15 rounds, but we are in New York State, so we have 10-round mags for this. You can buy 17-round flush-fitting magazines for these 226s now, which is pretty cool. And night sights too. It does come with your standard night sights, and I just love it. So let's go ahead. We'll take a few more shots with this. What I have here, these are some Winchester Plus Ps right here. I believe these are 124 grain bullet, if I can remember correctly. But we'll go ahead. These are hollow points. I only have 5 of these loaded in here right now, and we'll just see how they run in here quickly. What we'll do is, you can see the gun's cocked and locked right there and ready to go. It's not locked, but it's cocked. We'll go ahead. We'll drop the hammer. You can see that, you know, how well that works. And we'll do the first 2 shots double action, then we'll go to single action on them. And I missed. So we'll go ahead, we'll drop the hammer again. We'll drop it again. Drop it again. Drop it again. Ejector man, you can see our slide locks back, and this is a Metgar magazine right there. These things are really cool, and they work quite well. And you can see it's just a different configuration right there of the magazine. So we have some hollow points too. Oh, these are the hollow points. These are some old Federal Hydra shocks right there. Hollow points. And we're going to shoot some of these, and these are just standard 115 grain fair. And we'll go ahead and shoot some of these and see how these buggers rock. And we'll do the first shot double action. This will be the one complaint some people have about this gun. We'll be transferring from double to single action. To warm up, I did shoot 1 magazine of 10 shots, you know, at the start of this video, mostly in single action, with that 1 in double action and then the other 9 in single. A lot of people will complain, and it probably does foul me up a little bit when you go from that first. If you were to draw the gun right now, or however you're drawing it, and you shoot that first shot in double action, you got that heavy trigger pull, then all of a sudden it transfers to that beautiful Sig Sauer, like single action pull, 1911 style pull. So let's go ahead and we'll run it like that, like I've drawn it, and we'll shoot it like that. So you can see, I mean, I've shot this gun a lot, so I've got used to it, but you know, it's definitely cycled those 100%, and this has been very reliable for me. And I've probably got around the vicinity of 700-800 rounds through this gun right now. So let's talk about the construction of this gun right here, and this is also unique. So basically, the barrel is steel, the slide is steel, and the bottom, the frame of this gun is aluminum. That also brings this gun up to another threshold. A lot of people will look at these and compare these to Glocks, compare these to Smith & Wesson M&Ps. This is a step up for one of those. The only detraction will be it's going to be a little heavier because there's more metal involved in making this gun. There's, besides the grip, there's no plastic parts in this gun. It's all metal. But it definitely is and I am a fan of Glocks. I'm a fan of Smith & Wesson M&Ps. Being a fan of those, this is a higher quality firearm. The tolerance in this are better. I can shoot this better. Once you shoot this and you own one of these, or even shoot a friend's, you'll realize that it's a higher quality firearm than other guns out there. You can see, taking it apart right there, how easy it feels. Strips. It's just your little regular tang right there. But that's all aluminum frame. That's got a little more weight to it than a polymer frame. But you can see these full-length guide rods right here on this gun instead of the little tangs on a polymer gun. It's just a much higher quality piece right here. And the other thing about these is the fit and finish on these is just beautiful. But this is going to have, I would call it up there with a 1911 quality, of workmanship, of craftsmanship, of fit and finish on this. Just an excellent firearm. And these are more expensive. This gun, I believe I paid, it was just shy of $1,000. I believe it was it was a little over a year ago I bought this. It was around like the 950 mark, 900 mark, in that ballpark right there. But you're getting these are night sights on here. These are the Sig night sights. I'm not sure who makes them, but these are really nice, and those are $100 basically anywhere you look at those. So that's a $100 upgrade, and the machining that aluminum is definitely nice, and it's a lot harder to make that than it is plastic. So let's go ahead and rattle off a couple more mags here. All right, so what I have here is some of that Winchester 115 grain white box. And this is some good junky ammo. I mean, in any modern gun that functions well, 9mm, this functions fine. In any sort of an old finicky gun, it does not. But it's let's see how it runs in my Sig. And what we'll do is we'll decock it again. We'll start the first double action, and then we'll go to single action. You can see we're functioning pretty well here. We can get some real good quality hits at some good speed here. So you can see I'm probably at least 15 yards from that first target right there with 12-inch plates. Probably 20 yards from that second red plate, and I'm hitting it pretty well with this. It's shooting pretty quick. Definitely happy with my shooting today. So we got our last mag right here. This is this junk ammo. This is this stuff from Walmart. This ZQI ammo. This stuff in my Glock, all the cages bulged, and they're unreloadable. It's junky. It's first time I've ever seen cases do that. It's 123 grain ball ammo. So let's go ahead and we'll rock this, and we'll see how this gun digests this stuff. We'll do some double action here. Drop the hammer. Drop the hammer. So it fed all those perfect. You know, and that was all double action shooting. But basically what I'm doing is with my support hand, I just use my thumb, and that's how I drop the hammer right here. And as I'm shooting it, I just go like that every time I shoot. Right here we have my hand loads. Looking at the lid, these are 6.7 grains of HS6 in these. These are 124 grain zero bullets. That's actually the brand that makes these. I bought these off a gun broker. Love gun broker. And there's 10 rounds in there. And this is my Met Gear magazine right here. And I shoot these really well. I'm shooting all these at my 9mm. And this is basically, that's my stock hand load. You can see I've got it labeled right there. 6.7 grains of HS6, 124 grain bullets, 9mm. So let's go ahead and rock out this last mag right here in this SIG and see how this works. So we'll go ahead and we will rack it, we'll decock it, and we'll pretend like we're just drawing the gun right here. And we'll go ahead and shoot the first one double action, and then we'll try to get some good rapid shots right here with my hand loads. So you can see those are definitely on the warmer side. They're not as hot. I believe you can load up to 7 grains of a HS6 in there, but you know, my hand loads are good. I didn't squib myself. Every once in a while I do squib myself on hand loads. Not often. I can at least load 1,000 rounds, but usually between squibs. You can see that I got some real good hits there. I'm shooting this gun quite well. So, you know, if you're interested, I would go buy one of these. The other thing is just don't go buy this one. Take a look at SIG's website at the P226s. There's got to be about 40 different variations of this handgun right here, and it's just an awesome gun right here. And a lot of people shy away from these because of the price, but don't. This is a higher quality gun than a polymer gun. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the polymer guns, and you can't beat a Glock or an M&P or a Springfield XD for the money. You know, but this is an excellent weapon, and it's finely tuned. This is more, I would call this is more of like a Porsche or Ferrari. Meanwhile, like a Glock is probably more like a Corvette or something like that. Nothing wrong with that, but this is just a little more finely tuned. And your big strikes against this are going to be, it's going to be a little heavier. You know, than a polymer gun, so it's going to be a little more difficult to carry. That's why I bought this Galco shoulder holster right here for this gun, you know, just to carry it around and be a little easier to carry. And this is a full-size gun. If I can remember correctly, the barrel's 4.4 inches, and you know, and you can get magazines that'll hold 17 rounds. I believe they also make extended mags for this that'll hold 20 rounds at 9mm. But as you can see, it digested all the garbage we put through today. You know, the plus P stuff, the real cheap garbage ammo, hollow points. It doesn't care. This gun's always been 100% reliable for me. You know, I mean, if the Navy SEALs trust this gun, also all the militaries in the country, in the world, our military does not use this. The Beretta 92 beat this gun out for the military contract back in the 80s. Only because of price. This gun is a lot more expensive than the Beretta. Beretta's also a fine handgun, but you know, this is definitely a cool gun. But if you want a high quality 9mm, you know, 40 cal or 45, the 227 of this version of the SIG is in 45, you know, go look at this and go buy one. But it's definitely an excellent gun, also very accurate too. The accuracy of this gun is amazing. See the way I hit my plates, you know, I'm shooting it pretty well. You know, definitely happy with it. So thanks for watching, folks, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, you know, post them below. I love to answer questions. Sig P226 Mark 25, the Navy SEALs carry this. Go buy one.